sports. It's in the game.
We attacking, better stand back and watch 'em run. Shotgun come with the options. In big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in the slot. Tryna bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin game.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions. and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They go play action now. Jackson. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yards 3, Rams nothing.
On play action, Lance. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, In this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And some strong running. They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Kene Nwangu.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Rams nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And that is incomplete here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
51 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Lance now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The 40, the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Nwangu. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson now. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Jaguars.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 20! Touchdown, well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 191 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here's Jones. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there on the run.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce him, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give is Nwangu. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 226 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Handoff here to Nwangu. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 16, Jackson on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the run is Nwangu. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down and 3. Nwangu. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Now it's Nwangu. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Now a first down carry by Jones. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.